Very much. I think the African Continental Free Trade Area has huge benefits to developing countries like Ethiopia. Uh, the first benefit is it boosts your productive capacity, where you produce goods and services that can be traded with, and that brings productivity increment, innovation, and creative ways of doing business. The second advantage is you have to make your business climate conducive, and you have to make the doing business climate which is less costly. And the cost of doing business will reduce because you become efficient and effective, and your competitiveness grows. I think this is a second advantage. As Africa and most of the developing countries, they have 70% below the age of 30 and the young continent. And we can use comparative advantage of African Continental Free Trade Area to create jobs and enhance entrepreneurial capacity of our young people. So I think these are some of the basic advantages. But beyond that, if we have an economy of scale, we can compete globally with other continents like China, European Union, United States, and Canada, and Northern Atlantic countries. So all this helps Africa to benefit from the integration through African Continental Free Trade Area. I think COVID-19 has exposed the weaknesses of the economic structure in Africa. Most African countries, including my own, has suffered because of COVID-19 pandemic, simply because when the lockdown came, those countries who import massively food items and capital goods from outside has suffered. So that's also true to my own country. And when the tourism sector, which is a service sector that Africa benefits, has dwindled, and that has created job loss in millions. And so that calls for us to diversify our economy and work for resilience to such kind of pandemic and shocks. So I think it's an opportunity by itself if we use it properly, so that we can come out of this pandemic in a better way. And preparedness is also very important. This is a time where you can prepare for bouncing back and recovery. And by the time you do that, you can, put your house in order and bring about transformational changes post-COVID circumstances. And the other thing is that COVID-19 has not affected actually Africa as it is in other continents. We have some advantage because of our age structure, but unemployed youth in many cases. So you have to transform the structure of your economy quickly so that create jobs to these young people. And beyond that, I think African countries need to understand that they have to cooperate, they have to integrate quickly. So then comes the African Continental Free Trade Area, COVID-19. The ideal was the decision of African leaders to have African solutions to African problems. That's the objective behind which Tana Forum has been formed. So if that's the case, then we have sole responsibility with support of external actors as Africans to solve our own problems with African means and African ways and African understanding. So this forum is a premier and a flagship forum where it has created awareness and innovative ideas and concrete, measures that can help those who participate and those who come across Tana Forum's decisions and discourses. I think it is the most African institution. So I believe that Tana Forum should continue. This is the 9th edition. I was part of all the editions of Tana Forum. I am also a member of Tana board. And I think this is an Pan-African institution on security in Africa, and we have to nurture it. Like the Munich Security Conference for the global community, this is a uniquely positioned African institution. So I know Tana Forum has contributed a lot to resolve the security problems in Africa. And leaders who are involved in this process has benefited from the discussions and the policy prescriptions that has come out from the Tana Forum deliberations. So I think this is a forum that has to be nurtured, grow, and as an advocacy, the institution should be embraced.